my God, hurry up. Pass me the phone. Come on.
Oh my God, hi, Carrie. It's me, I'm Beauty. And it's Dominique Nicole. You already know DJ, the rapper. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy.
She about to kill it like it is through your radio. Fully syndicated, funny for the silly folks. Always keep it positive, never negative. Carrie's Corner is the name. Welcome to the show. High top celebrities bringing in the voice of the community. It ain't gonna stop. And when he start to play the beats, I'ma have to write you up a eulogy 'cause they're so hot. And I stay live and I stay woke when the man trying to keep me on demand. Yeah, D-Day, Beyond Beauty, and Dominique Nicole did it again. Yes, man.
Carrie's Corner will show you just what you were made of. Carrie's Corner will have the music playing through ya. Carrie's Corner will have you sipping on some tea. Carrie's Corner, tell it like it is, you and me. Carrie's Corner, syndicated radio.
Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell it like it is, boy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Kerry's Corner Radio Show. I'm Kerry D. Singleton, and you're not. Which isn't such a bad thing, trust me. Believe me. Except for the fact that I'm going to be having a birthday this week. Yeah, one of my favorite days of the year is my birthday. That's simply because I was born on that day. No, my mother always made it very clear that birthdays are important. Ever since I was very small, she always, birthdays are very important. So now I'm a 51-year-old who still feels that his birthday is important. Anyway, spring is upon us, everybody. One of the best things about March, in my opinion, and that's one of the best things about March, is that the days get longer because folks like me don't like short, dark days. So I'm really excited that the days have been extended and they're longer, and I get to look out the window from my Staten Island apartment at 5 o'clock and it's still light out. So shout out to, I don't know, is it a daylight savings time or is it daylight savings time that ends? Which is it? I don't know.
It's daylight savings begins.
Oh, begins. Okay. Well, I think they should keep it that way. Who likes darkness, right? Anyway, also my book celebrates its anniversary on the 18th of March. My first book, The Wanderer's Game, is now a healthy 10 years old. I don't know how that makes me feel in terms of my own age, but the book itself is 10 years old. Keep on. You look like you want to say something.
Yeah, it was like, good on you, Grandpa.
You're fired. You're fired.
This early.
And, of course, I celebrate my own birth anniversary on the 24th. So, in my opinion, March is pretty dope.
Carrie is so very
different. It doesn't feel like ordinary lotion. It's concentrated. It was specially made for dry, rough skin.
Carrie is so very
rich in emollients. It even made my rough elbows and heels soft again.
Carrie is so very
recommended by many dermatologists. So I'll pay more for Carrie. After all, it's the only skin I've got.
Carrie is so very
different.
So very
rich.
So very
recommended.
Carrie is so very.
I'll leave it up to you, the listeners, to finish that last sentence. Carrie is so very what? And keep it cute because my mother listens to this show. Just this is not for the studio audience because I can only imagine. Anyway, on a more somber note, ladies and gentlemen, actor Lance Reddick. He starred in The Wire, John Wick, co-starred in a lot of films. He actually died last week at 60 years young. And of course, most of us know the legendary king of Blue-Eyed Soul, Bobby Caldwell, died last week. I mean, his life was really short. I know Dre was telling me as we were coming in that he lost one of his friends 28 years young, the gentleman, Andre Jones' friend. Condolences to the family.
Thank you.
And one of my own buddies, an actor model, Tavares Jamal Cherry from Chicago, who lived in New York City for much of his adult and professional life. I just learned that he passed away last Friday, of kidney failure at 38 years young. And his birthday was actually April 1st, so he didn't even make his 39th birthday. The moral of the story, you guys, is that life is really short. You should really, really celebrate, your life and the lives of those who you love and cherish and hold dear. And that's why, like I said, birthdays are very important to me. Most people, I don't want to tell anybody how old I am. I'm damn proud of it, because you have two alternatives: to have a birthday or to not have one. Yeah, and frankly, I'd rather have one, because I don't know what it's like to not have one, and so I'm not in a rush to find out. Shout out to Quay Jones of D20 Pictures, who is in the studio with his ginormous camera stuck in my face, and I think I'm mic'd up. Am I? The mic's on? Okay, so I gotta really be careful about what I say. Even when the radio station mics are off, he might still be recording. So I need to be concerned about that. But shout out to him, one of my best buddies, one of the most talented guys that I know, and one of the most diligent guys that I know, the co-creator of the Wanderers game short film, which starred, several people, but my good buddy Mike Tillman, a.k.a., Mike Tillman. We'll just leave it at that, right, Quay? Yeah. Yeah, he's in the studio filming some footage for the documentary Kerry's Corner, A Decade Behind the Mic, which will air exclusively at Stewart's Cinema and Cafe on April 1st. So if you're going to be in New York City, we would like to invite you to come out. The tickets are free, but you must go to eventbrite.com to get your tickets. We're basically celebrating 10 years of the Kerry's Corner radio show on April 1st at Stewart's Cinema and Cafe in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. The address is 79 West Street. The event will feature the debut screening of this documentary, again, which is called Kerry's Corner, A Decade Behind the Mic. Produced, directed by D20 Pictures, and probably written by, because he does everything, Quay and Leo. There'll be a cake cutting ceremony, and I bet none of y'all can guess what our cake's going to look like this year. Cakes are very important to me. They are cakes, yes. And every year we have a very interesting cake, and this year will be no different. So I will also be having a champagne toast for you alcoholics.
That's not nice.
What?
I didn't say it was wrong. I just said it wasn't nice.
Doors open at 5 p.m. Tickets are mandatory. They're free, but they're mandatory. You can check out social media to find out how to get your tickets. Just know that at 5:45, we're probably going to be closing the doors. So those of you that like to stroll in late, don't, because this is one movie we're not going to let you just sashay in front of and just, no, we're not doing that. Last but not least, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell for notifications. Gordon and Allison and Kevon have been working very hard to make the YouTube channel very interesting and very comical, so make sure you guys check it out and subscribe. Somebody asked me, Curry, do I have to pay to subscribe to YouTube? I was like, wow, really? No, just use your EBT card and everything will be fine.
That's paid.
Goodness gracious. People, man. All right, so the Kerry's Conversation topic for this week: are there any upcoming events you were looking forward to? And I didn't make this up. I mean, it sounds like it's a leading question to the April 1st event, but this is Paul's question. So we'll start with you, Paul. And please, I'm not going to tell you what to say, but hopefully April 1st is on your list of upcoming events that you're looking forward to, Paul Dorsa.
Yeah, I can see why you picked this topic with everything coming up.
Right.
Even though you didn't make the topic, because I did that.
No, you made the topic, but I picked it.
I would say for me, the NBA playoffs coming up and the Knicks making the playoffs, I'm definitely looking forward to going to a game or two of the first round, and hopefully maybe a game in the second round.
My grandmother, God rest her soul, used to say, a hard head makes a soft ass. Yours must be like a pamper right about now. That's the wrong answer, Paul.
I'm not going to lie.
I mean,
he never does. Andre Jones, are there any upcoming events you were looking forward to, sir?
Actually, two.
Okay.
There's two of them.
Yes.
Three. Well, two. April 1st. I actually can't wait.
Thank
I'm
you.
looking forward to that.
Yes, it's going to be a family affair, like that old TV show with the orphans.
I thought you were going to say the Sly and Family song.
Oh well, no, I'm old. Okay.
I guess so. And April 15th, I'm doing a tribute to the 2000s party.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. Can you tell us where that's going to be at, or is it the private affair?
Oh, no, this is not private. It will be at Whiskey Hideaway on Staten Island.
Okay.
And best 2000s gear. I still have my Rockaware sweatsuit.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what that even, the 2000s. What was I wearing? Oh, shackles. Because that's when hey, you guys know I'm honest. In 2005, I went to prison. So that's why I can't remember the music. The ones, you know what? The one song I do remember is that song "Locked Up." Everybody on Rikers Island was like, "Yo, why would they put that song out, son?" And I was just like, "Please don't hurt me." Shout out to all the dudes on Rikers Island that didn't hurt me, or anything else for that matter. Keep on. Are there any upcoming events you are looking forward to? This is my main man. I know he gonna give the proper answer.
Right.
If his mic is working.
Nah, honestly, am I coming through?
I don't know. I think so.
Yeah, all right. So, honestly, I thought that I was going to sound really cliche with saying April 1st for my my cool event that's coming up, because it looks really cool. I really love that promo that's been going out on our social media recently.
Shout out to Allison Hannigan for putting that together.
Hey, look, Allison. Yes, I love that, honestly.
Absolutely.
I want to give you props on that. But I'm very excited for this event that's coming up. I don't know. Otherwise, I'm just like taking life as it comes. I want to see just like what's going down. So I'm open. The Boogie Down Grind just opened up around my neck of the woods. Excited to see them.
Just opened up? I thought they'd been open.
No, they were closed for a while for like most days of the week, and now they're like opened on a weekly schedule. I'm like, I know that they're going to be doing cool stuff over there.
Shout out to Majora because Allison thinks I don't like the Bronx. I just don't want to live there anymore.
Well,
that's all. No
that's
shade.
Not an unpopular opinion.
I mean, it's a great look. The food up there is great. The music's great. If you like that type of stuff, I mean, it's a festive borough, and the Boogie Down Grind is definitely a dope place. Myself and
location.
Paul and Kevon, we visited a while back. That was a pretty dope experience. Yeah, it's pretty. I want to check Majora is doing her thing up there.
The hip hop coffee shop, also Bronxlandia. While we're talking, shout out to that whole ecosystem they're doing up.
Right. Okay, are there any upcoming events that Kerry D. Singleton is looking forward to? Can anybody guess?
Your birthday.
Not as much as something else.
I mean, it's April 1st.
There's another event that I'm looking forward to even more than April 1st.
Are you meeting Janet Jackson or something?
Hell yes!
Oh, well.
May 18th.
Completely forgot.
In Mansfield, Massachusetts. I'm going to the Together Again concert with my mom. It's my, I guess it's a Mother's Day gift for her. Although she's not nearly the fan that I am, like by any stretch of the imagination.
Right.
So it's going to be more fun for me than her, and that's fine.
Yeah, it's really a gift for yourself.
Well, yes, it is. Yes,
the gift by extension.
But just like when I went to Hawaii with my mother for my birthday a couple of years ago, I'm bringing Mom because I feel like she's my best friend in the world, and I don't want to have these really dope experiences without my mother being present if I can help it. Although I did leave her in the hotel in Hawaii when I went shark diving.
Well,
because she was gonna spoil the mood. I don't think you should do this. I don't think you should. Bam! As the door closed. Mom, I have the flippers on. I paid a couple of $100. Like, I'm doing this. This is not optional. It's gonna happen. And she was pissed, but
we love our mom, so we gotta leave.
I swam. Well, the sharks did all the swimming. Yeah, and of course, other than that, April 1st, I'm looking forward to seeing all of our supporters, family and friends coming out to support the show. The show is going to be 10 years old on April 1st. I think that's an accomplishment for all of us here at the Kerry's Corner Radio Show. But I'm going to say this at the event too. It's not just our day. It's everybody who's ever supported us. Every guest we've ever had, every sponsor we've ever had, every listener, every network. It's a celebration. It's a collective. So a 10-year anniversary for the Kerry's Corner Radio Show certainly just isn't about me. It's not just about our phenomenal team. It's about everybody who's ever supported the show. And so that's why I'm excited about April 1st. Make sure you guys get your free, you don't even need your EBT card. It's free for your tickets. You can just go to Eventbrite. You can get tickets. It's free. Again, free. People like free, including me. So see you guys on April 1st. Other than that, let's get into these New Jack joints right here on Kerry's Corner, your new home for throwbacks and New Jacks.
Hey, yo, what's happening? This your boy 5 Mics. Anytime I'm looking for great entertainment or the latest scoop on the music industry, I pick up Intrigue magazine. Cause everything I read in is so intriguing. Don't believe me? Then find out on your own. IntrigueMagazine.com, where reading is a pleasure.
And now it's time for those exclusive New Jack joints right here on Kerry's Corner, your new home for throwbacks and New Jacks.
What is up, guys? It's Aziz right here. Happy 10-year anniversary for the Kerry's Corners radio show.
This one might be different. I may have said, come down, my selector. The more you live, the more you learn. Now that the table turned, the most I rules and reigns. The most I rules and reigns.
Yo, it's the king from the Constitution states. Hey, let me have my plate. Hey, you already ate, yo. Let me have my day, bro. Filling up with pesos. Know them dead prezzies on board. I'm here to take those. Everybody lay low. Don't move till I say so. Step out of line, guaranteed you'll meet the Draco. No need to act tough when you know you soft as cake, though. I straight a whip up. Get Mako. Let's keep it real for a minute. You all fake, though. I dress you up real nice. Put on his halo. I watch them all break fast, Lego my ego. Send your soul to a place your body can't go. Yeah, I'm getting real money, you getting Play-Doh. I put the pieces together, I'm on my Lego. Yeah, yo, I'm the boss, so what I say go. I'm about to break, yo, get the yayo.
King, make them bow down to their knees. You're talking about a king. They praise us to love us like we're in these streets. Oh, king. Don't have to see it to believe it. The prophet spoke about it. The rising of a king. The rising of a king.
Yo, when the king gets to stepping, I don't need your direction. All I need is a session to receive a new blessing. Do it all with perfection. Now let me learn you a lesson. Level up every day. The boy move for progression. So I don't need your aggression. All I need is this lesson. Brand new out the box. I can't wait to start testing. So watch what come out your mouth. In the way you address it. Cause Lord knows I don't got the time of confession. Man, I think when I move, that I slide like a chest. Got a problem with me? Get it off of your chest. Only focus on I don't care what the rest is. Eat all of the beef, still trying to digest it. The rate I'm going, can't nobody stop me. You just a gesture. I'm bringing you the hard copy. Yeah, I know I'm cocky. These Joes do it all sloppy. 6'1", a little stocky, make your own rocky. I'm king.
King, make them bow down to their knees. You're talking about a king. They praise us to love us like we're in these streets. Oh, king. Don't have to see it to believe it. The prophet spoke about it. The rising of a king. Yeah, the rising of a king.
Rebel old king, run away the devil and his ass friends. Watch me just run up in your heavens, and I'm not a preacher, but I'm here to teach you. Coming through your speaker, the most high words explode like bomb. One loaf of bread feed 500,000. Life is just to live your silly man, boy. So when they come to feed me, give me mine, oh yeah.
Hi, this is Dr. Reba Perry from Diva Dynasty Magazine, and congratulations on the 10 years at Kerry's Corner.
filled every street. Oh, hey, we'll all be free. Imagine how pure this world could be. Yeah, can you imagine? Yeah, oh yeah, can you imagine? Imagine a love displayed to causing disloyalties to be erased. Heaven in our hearts and in our minds, love was a true virtue of our times. If we follow the script of love, can you imagine? Disloyalty would be no more. Place of love, place of peace. Imagine if love filled every street. Oh, hey, we'd all be free. Imagine how pure this world could be. Place of love, place of peace. Can you imagine? Oh, hey, we're all free. Ooh, can you imagine? Place of love, place of peace.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Ray Royale, Mr. I Am R&B. I want to send a special shout out to Kerry's Corner. Happy 10th anniversary. Kerry, you know I love you, man. Let's go.
I still feel lonely sometimes. I still feel lonely. I don't know where love's gone. Got me feeling so alone. Tell me why it feels like you're moving on. Tell me why. Tell me why it gotta be like this. Oh baby, you don't know why. I still feel lonely. I still feel lonely. I still feel lonely sometimes. I still feel lonely. I still feel lonely. Even when you're by my side. I still feel lonely. I still feel lonely. Even with you by my side. All we do is argue. Fuss and fight over dumb things. I just feel like you don't wanna be here with me. Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why it gotta be like this. Oh baby, you don't know why, girl. I still feel lonely. I still feel lonely. I still feel lonely sometimes. I still feel lonely. Without you by my side. I still feel lonely. I still feel lonely. sometimes. I still feel lonely. Without you by my side, I still feel lonely. I still feel lonely sometimes. I still feel lonely. Even with you by my side. Even when you're not by my side. I still feel lonely. I still feel lonely. Even when you're still here, baby. Even when you're laying next to me every day, baby. By my side. I still feel lonely. I still feel lonely. I still feel lonely sometimes. Even with you by my side.
Rivera from As Yet, wishing Carrie's Corner radio show a happy 10th anniversary.
When we first met, we had a thing that was effortless. So much of I knew we were two of a kind. One look in your eyes tells me every little thing you have in mind. Let's go somewhere private where we can unwind, 'cause I've got something planned for us tonight. Put it where you want it, babe. Put it where you want it, babe. Put it where you need it. Eat it up and eat it. And I've been saying and repeat it, babe. Rinse it and repeat it, babe. Tickle it and tease it. Girl, you're undefeated. I'm gonna put it where you want it, babe. Keep it where you need it. Eat it up and eat it. And I'll rinse it and repeat it, babe. Tickle it and repeat it, babe. Tickle it and tease it. Girl, you're undefeated. I'm gonna get it, 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 get it. I love it when you moan my name. Crave it when you show no shame. Make me feel some kind of way. Don't you worry about a thing, 'cause I've got something planned for us tonight. Put it where you want it, babe. Put it where you want it, babe. Even where you need it. Beat it up and eat it. And I'll rinse it and repeat it, babe. Rinse it and repeat it, babe. Tickle it and tease it. Girl, you're undefeated. I'm gonna put it where you want it, babe. Keep it where you need it. Keep it where you need it. Eat it up and eat it. And I'll rinse it and repeat it, babe. Tickle it and tease it, babe. Tickle it and tease it. Girl, you're undefeated. I'm gonna get it, 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 I'm gonna get it, 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 get it. Put it where you want it, babe. Even where you need it. Beat it up and eat it. And I'll rinse it and repeat it, babe. Tickle it and tease it. Girl, you're undefeated. I'm gonna put it where you want it, babe. Keep it where you need it. Beat it up and eat it. Then I'll rinse it and repeat it, babe. Tickle it and tease it. Girl, you're undefeated. I'm gonna get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, I love it when you moan my name. Crave it when you show no shame. Make me feel some kind of way. Don't you worry about a thing. I'm gonna get it, 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 get it. I'm gonna get it, 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 get it. Keep it where you need it, baby. Keep it where you need it, baby.
Hey, Carrie's Corner, happy 10 years. 10-year anniversary from your girl, Christina Soul of Cult Jam.
I'm Mike from Cult Jam. Yo, Carrie's Corner, 10 years.
You can just show me what your love can If the song isn't mine, then babe, I'll rewrite it for you. And if the word doesn't rhyme, then baby, I'll force it for you. For ya, I ain't never seen something so beautiful like a flower grows, natural like a river flows, heart swinging like a metronome. And I'll even dance now when I can't, yeah. And I'll keep singing forever till I faint. Is this doing something to you? I keep singing like this till it's doing something to you. Do you like this? No. Would you like it slow? Would you rather I sang in a harmonic tone? Is this doing something to you? I'll keep singing like this till it's doing something to you. Do you like this? No. Would you like it slow? Would you rather I keep singing till the song is over? Okay. That's when I say when I try to describe you. Can't go a day without thinking about you. Just need you by my side for the rest of my life, because then I know I'll be fine. Think of the beautiful music we'll create. You be the melody and I'll be the bass. Oh yeah. Is this doing it for you? I keep singing like this till it's doing something for you. Do you like this note? Would you like it slow? Would you rather I sing in a harmonic tone? Wanna know, is it doing something for you? 'Cause I keep singing like this till it's doing something for you. Do you like this note? Would you like it slow? Would you rather I bring it back down, bring it back down, bring it back down till the song is over?
And we're back on the Kerry's Corner Radio Show. We just heard from our New Jack segment, courtesy of DJ Just in Time. Started everything off with my buddy from Connecticut, the Constitution State, Humphrey Bogart. He calls that one King. After that, we heard from Melba Moore, the legendary Melba Moore, with her new single, Imagine. I love that song. It is just so inspiring. Thank you, Miss Moore, for that song and all of the other great things that she's just done it all. Broadway, TV, you name it, Miss Melba Moore has done it. And she's rightfully getting her star on the Hollywood Boulevard Walk of Fame this year. And I cannot wait to stand next to that legendary, iconic sister and watch her receive that deserved award. We heard from Ray Royale all the way from Boston, Massachusetts. He goes up with Lonely. Sean Rivera out of Philadelphia, formerly of the group As Yet, gave us Giggity. I don't know if I should have said it like that, but yeah, the song is called Giggity. Make sure you check out the video on YouTube. Cult Jam, What Love Can Do. I love that song. And we ended everything off with one of my best best friends in the industry in terms of artistry. Miss Jennifer out of Chicago, Illinois. She calls that one simply the humming song. Beautiful voice. I'm so honored and so pleased and so enthused, and I can go on and on and on. Today, you guys, we have Miss Gwen Carr in the studio. Welcome to the show, Miss Carr.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you so much for coming on the show. We want to shout out Damon and AJ and Shauna for putting that together, making that happen. It's such an honor to have you in the building. You probably do not know this, right? But there was one day a couple of years back, my mother and I were on the Staten Island ferry, and I was like, Mom, my mother's from Boston. Well, I'm from Boston, but she was visiting from Boston. Mom, I think that's Gwen Carr. She was like, really? Are you sure? I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, I don't think so. I was like, yes, I think so. And I walked away. I was so nervous because on the ferry, and I didn't want to give you all this attention unnecessarily, but I came over and I said, Miss Carr, I just want to thank you for everything that you do. And you were so gentle and so sweet and thanked me. And I know you must have said to yourself, who the hell was that? I just want to take this ferry ride in peace. Of course, the next time that I saw you was, was it February that the street dedication?
No, it was in July.
July?
July was the street dedication.
Last year?
Yes.
God, funny how time flies.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I was there with Miss Pamela Brooks, and you were there. Obviously, they was dedicating the corner of Bay Street and Victory Boulevard in Tompkinsville section of Staten Island to your son Eric Garner.
Yes.
And it was the first time that I got to see you speak, at least in person. And I just wanted to say that you were so inspiring and so eloquent, and there was so much love in Tompkinsville Park that day.
It really was.
Yeah, and it rained, but nobody even cared.
Did.
Nobody even cared.
We still drew the crowd.
Yes, we sure did. So I'm gonna start off. I thought really long and hard about how this interview would go. Like, what would I ask you? How have you been?
I'm still pushing on.
Yes.
You know, in spite of.
Right. Yeah, I mean, because 2014 was it?
Yes.
2014 when the NYPD took your son's life in front of everybody. And I'm gonna share something with you. At the time, I was living in West Brighton, Staten Island, and I had to take the number 46 bus, which passes by Tompkinsville Park on its way from the Staten Island ferry to its destination, right? I saw all the yellow tape, and I thought that it was like a street festival because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't get off the bus. I was just on the bus as it was moving along, right? And I looked over. I was like, oh, the cops, yellow tape, must be a street festival. And then later on, I learned that, of course, it was not, right? Many, many years earlier, I was living in the Bronx. At the corner of Westchester Avenue and Elder Avenue, I was at a bodega when I heard all these shots ring out. I thought that the kids in the neighborhood were playing with firecrackers. I later learned that was when Amadou Diallo was murdered by the New York City Police Department. So I've lived in it's been a weird. It's weird to be in the place at the time that something like that happens.
Yes.
And I love this city so much, but I just really don't get the whole. I don't see why people can't get it together. What are your thoughts on the whole subject of police brutality? I know it's a big question.
Well, I think that we need to hold the police more accountable. They're not held accountable for their actions.
Exactly.
So they keep doing these, making these bad decisions and creating these bad acts.
Right.
They are really, not all police officers, but a lot of the police officers are bad actors.
Right.
And they're not disciplined for it.
Right.
And even when it is found that they've done something wrong, there's no consequences to them.
Right.
If there's a settlement with the family, our city taxes pays that.
Exactly.
They don't lose their pension.
Right. A lot of times they don't even lose their jobs.
They put them somewhere else.
Right.
So I think that there's a big problem with that.
I remember reading on the day that Pantaleo, which was let's make it clear, one of the officers who was responsible for your son's death, the day that he was fired, I remember being on a bus, going to the ferry, passing by, ironically, the police station that Pantaleo used to work at.
Yeah, the 120.
Yeah, I was riding the number S44 bus, right? I literally was passing by the police station when I saw on my phone that he had been fired. Very shortly thereafter, I saw a screenshot that somebody posted of a, what is that when they fundraise?
A GoFundMe.
GoFundMe that somebody put together for Daniel Pantaleo, and it was the numbers that people were donating to that man was astronomical. And that's very telling of the division that we have in this country. I don't think anybody, and that's one thing I learned from you, Ms. Carr, the day that I heard you speak in the park, nobody that I know is anti-police. Like, that's just a farce that people use to justify the BS that they do. I don't know anybody that doesn't want police officers around, right?
Right.
We just want police officers to do their job.
Exactly.
Yeah. What has it been like in terms of the fact that your son's death has sparked so many movements, so many...
Yeah, well, it's been inspiring. That's what my intentions is, to spark awareness among everyone.
Right.
Because if we don't do this, all the citizens, the nation will treat my son's death and everyone else's child's death as just another news story.
Right, exactly.
They'll have said, oh, I feel so sorry for that young man or that young woman.
Right.
And just sit on their couch.
Business as usual.
Business as usual.
Right.
But we can't just sympathize with those news stories. We have to empathize.
Exactly.
And we have to see what we can do to prevent the next tragic news story.
And there's been so many. And I want to say this to you, Ms. Carr. Like, I have to salute you because I don't have any children, right? But if I was a parent and I lost my child that way, your poise, your peace, your elegance, and your determination to keep a calm in the community, I would not have that. Although I could say that because it hasn't happened, right? But I have to salute you because you were strong. You could have just been angry, pissed off, and mad.
And I was. It's just the idea. I wanted to get something done. I didn't want the nation to say, oh, there goes another angry black woman.
Right.
This is why her child was murdered.
Right. As if that makes sense.
Yeah, it don't, but this is what they use.
Right.
So anyway, I decided to do it in a different way. But don't think I don't get angry still.
Right.
And the devil do get up in me big sometimes,
right, yeah.
you know, especially when it first happened and whatnot. And the thoughts that I thought I would not even revealed to you.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and you know, the thing is, like, you lost a son, right? And,
yes.
And nobody should lose a son, right?
Right.
But you had to mourn and grieve in public.
In public, yes.
That had to have been super, you know, people have their opinions and blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, you lost a family member, you lost a son, and you had to what was it like having to go through that in the public?
It wasn't easy.
Right.
And then especially when you're getting the negatives from some people, and then you're dealing with parts of your families. Wow. That's, you know, it's just, you know, you don't prepare for this.
Right.
You're thrown into this.
Right.
And you have to just arrive to the occasion.
Right.
And a lot of times you don't even know what you're going to say. You don't know what you're going to do. You don't know what type of people you're going to meet.
Right.
And because everyone is coming at you.
Yeah.
And then you just have to pray about it and say, Lord, please put some good people in my path.
Yeah.
You know, to follow. And so far that has happened, and it has given me the ability to weed out, you know, the ones that's trying to capitalize on your child's death.
Right. I'll say this, and then we're going to go into our music break, and then we're going to talk more about what you're doing now in the next hour. But I just want to make this one statement. You can respond or not. I love my mother. I'm my mother's only son. I'm her oldest child. I love her with all my heart. She's my best friend in the world. I love mothers. And you, Miss Carr, in my opinion, from the first day that I heard your name, became the definition of a super strong black mother. And I want to thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart for being for being the definition of a strong black mother for those of us that don't have strong mothers,
That's
black
so
or
true.
otherwise.
That's so true.
Yeah.
And there are so many children that wasn't blessed with, a mother that they lived with
Right.
or they could go to. But I was blessed with my children to always be around, and I was always the one who they could come to. And I was so proud when my son, when Eric came to me one day, when they were just talking about Christmases that passed and what they had gotten for Christmas. They was remembering every Christmas. And he says to me, Mom, I think you gave us a good life.
Yeah.
So I was really, proud of him, as an adult telling me, he said, I think you gave us a really good life.
Wow. One more question before we go into our music break. The moment that the signage was revealed on the corner of Victory Boulevard and Bay Street, that those of us that live in Staten Island now see every day, Eric Garner Way. When it was revealed, when it came off,
when the cover came off.
What was that moment like for you?
It was a great moment. It was a moment of recognition. It was a moment that they won't forget my son. And when I pass by there, if I'm with anyone else, I'll point it out. This part of Bay Street has been named after my son. And this is the legacy that I'm going to keep up, and we're going to keep going with this, and we're going to try to save other children that even though we couldn't save Eric.
And I love you for that. The fact that you care enough to want to extend the love that you have for your son, that you've been willing to extend that to other people is just phenomenal, sister. I want to thank you so much. So in the next hour, we're going to talk about what you're doing now, because you got a lot of things going on that I'm proud of and that I want to talk about and that I want to let everybody know about. First, we want to get into this mix. So every week we have an artist spotlight mix. We pick a different artist from back in the day, and we spotlight their artistry, because we believe in giving people their flowers now, celebrating them now. But this week we decided to do something different, and instead of celebrating one particular artist, DJ Just in Time made a collection of my favorite songs, or some of them, because it's my birthday. So that's his gift to me.
It's your birthday.
So now you're going to hear some, not all, of my favorite songs right here on Kerry's Corner, your new home for throwbacks and new jacks.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Just kick back, relax, and listen to this week's Artist Spotlight.
This love for real.
Can't you see how I feel, baby? I've never felt this way before. You know what you did to me.
Carrie is so very.
This love for real.
Can't you see how I feel?
This love for real.
Can't ignore the way I feel about you, baby. I just want you to be mine. All along waiting for your tender touch. So I hope you give this love a try. Can't you see just how I feel? It's for you. Don't you know this love is real? It's for you. Can't you see? I can't deny the way I feel inside. I'm wondering if you're for real. Yeah. Like the sky, your eyes smile. Boy, you turn me on. I just wish that you were in my life. Can't you see just how I feel? It's for you. Don't you know this love is real? It's real. It's for you. It's for you. Can't you see just how I feel? It's for you. It's for you. Don't you know this love is real? This love is real. It's for you.
me what you gonna do. 'Cause if you wanna ride my Mercedes, boy, there are so many things that I'm gonna do to you. Baby, let me tell you, I've been wanting you. Always on the single looks and more possessing of me. So when it starts to coming on, catch me getting in the mood. Oh baby, boy, I give you anything. Cruising's all you have to do. Do you wanna ride my Mercedes, boy? Tell me what you gonna do. 'Cause if you wanna ride my Mercedes, boy, there are so many things that
I can tell you that love is too deep to be played up. Down the line you find time when you feel moved together.
Carrie is so very.
To use a line that comes from the learning tree. Yeah, yeah. Let the seed that grows and ages. Oh, give us our destiny. You know I could pick you up, turn the life around. If you fall in love with me, baby, I will build you up, never let you down. If you fall in love with me.
Now, for my next number, I'd like to return to the.
Hey, it's Mike Shannon, and you're listening to Club Classics on Kerry's Corner.
Get the point? Good. Let's dance.
So fine, blow my mind. Ooh, so fine, blow my mind. No stopping, 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 say no stopping. There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together, we're polishing up our act. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing, nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen, listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. I know. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. We got it. I know you know someone that has a negative vibe, and if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna put our show together, gonna polish up our act. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held, 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 held.
So we're back on the Kerry's Corner Radio Show. A couple of us are probably a little toasted. We just had so Damon Jones's wife. Come up to the mic real quick, Damon, please. We're gonna need an explanation very quickly, brother, of what's going on. So Damon. Damon.
Yes, sir.
Very quickly explain what just happened here in the studio.
It was all out eating of chocolate, strawberry.
Take Miss Carr's mic.
Oh, is it working?
Okay, it's working now. Okay.
Chocolate strawberries with shots.
Yeah.
Alcohol shots. I'm not sure if it was. I think it was Hennessy, right?
Oh
Hennessy
God.
I think it was Hennessy.
Hennessy. So basically, they were in their strawberry, chocolate strawberry,
right?
Chocolate covered strawberries
right.
infused with Hennessy,
right? And Hennessy shots on top,
right? So that's what we all and that's what we all ate, courtesy of your wife.
Yes, Montika Jones.
Okay, and so for my birthday, I may be tipsy because I don't drink or smoke.
Well, happy birthday!
Everybody knows about the Canna Kitchen experience when the young ladies came in.
Shout out to them.
And they made food out of weed. And I went home and cried for no reason. I just cried like for hours. I just cried.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't that the day you
cried? I
cried?
don't think the shots would do that, man. I don't think the shots would.
What'd you say, Paul?
Yeah, I said, isn't that the day you cried?
Yes, I mean I've cried before, but that was we cried. Okay, all right. Thank you, Damon. One more time, let everybody know how they can get infused.
Cupcake Cutie Boutique.
Okay.
You go to Instagram, Cupcake Cutie Boutique, and my wife Montika Jones is the owner, and my daughter Maisha Stokely. They're both owners of the company, and it's located at 8 South 6th Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York.
I'd like for them to come back on the shows at some point and bring some so we could. So they can see
definitely,
our
we'll make
facial
that happen.
expressions.
We'll make that happen.
But you know what? We were all in a rush and everything, and I think I ate a leaf. Like I put the whole strawberry in my. That's probably the least of my problems right now, right?
Exactly.
Hopefully I won't go home crying. Okay.
All right, my brother.
Thank you, Damon. All right, Miss Carr. Sorry you had to see us like this. Miss Carr was the only person in the room that did not partake, I think. She was the only person that did not partake. Look at AJ getting his hands dirty. So let's talk, Miss Carr, about what you're doing now, because you got a lot of things going on that I want to let our listeners know about.
Oh, well, I have several things that are going on now. I'm doing like the outreach for the children, getting them together on holidays, doing giveaways.
Okay.
We give away toys, we give away
nice.
Pajamas, we give away hats and gloves because a lot of kids, underclothes, because this is what kids need. And we do ask everybody to donate to this cause because it's very important. You'd be surprised at how many kids around, even Staten Island, that needs these things, and they're very necessary for school and everything.
So how can people? Well, I'm not going to interrupt you. I'm going to let you finish, but I definitely want you to let people know how they can donate.
Well, you can donate. We have the organization, the ERIC Initiative Foundation.org.
Okay.
And you could go through there. We have a donation button there. Okay. And also we have the Gone Away. They're both the same organization, you know, there's a sister organization.
Okay.
The Gone Away Foundation.org.
Okay.
You can donate through that also. And all donations is appreciated.
Absolutely.
Because we don't want to leave one child left behind, as they say. Yeah.
Let's talk about the. You and I had a conversation on the phone on Saturday when I was coming back from the Staten Island Mall.
Yes.
And you were talking to me about the menthol cigarette ban here in New York State.
Yes.
With our governor. Can you elaborate on that just a little bit?
Yes, they're trying to ban the menthol cigarettes in New York. Governor Hochul has posed the ban and has put it in the budget.
Okay.
But you know, even though I don't smoke, never smoked, or don't condone smoking.
Right.
But I think it's discriminatory for them to ban the menthol cigarettes because it's 85% of our people who smoke the menthol. They're in our communities.
Yeah.
And this is going to incite more police presence.
I see what you. Okay.
So we don't need that.
Right. More banning.
Yes.
That's,
and
right.
then it's going to be unintentional consequences.
Right.
Intentional consequences.
Right.
Whichever way you want to put it.
Do you think it's a little weird that they would legalize weed, but then ban menthol cigarettes?
This is my concern because they are saying they're trying to keep it out of the hands of the youth.
Right.
Well, if you take a survey, only 1% of the youth are picking up menthol.
Right.
But 80% of them are picking up weed.
Now,
now, what do you say about this?
Right.
You're switching the devil for the witch.
Right.
So, I think that to help the people who smokes, because they'll, like the medical profession will say, well, it's killing people every year. The cigarettes are killing people every year.
Absolutely, yeah.
But it's not the menthol that's killing them. It's the tar and nicotine that's in every cigarette.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So basically, with the component, because I don't smoke either. We had this conversation.
Right.
The component of cigarettes that they're trying to ban is not even the component of the cigarette that's responsible for people dying.
No, they say it's addictive. It's highly addictive. This is their argument.
Right.
And we have people who has been smoking for 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
And even if you put the ban in place, they're still going to get their cigarettes.
Right. It's just going to
because
create...
in New York, 85% of the cigarettes are black market anyway.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I thought you had to because my mother, thank God she stopped smoking after a lifetime of smoking, right? But she used to always complain that the cigarettes were higher here.
Yes.
And then in Massachusetts, I'm like, good, that'll stop you. And it didn't.
It don't stop
you. It don't stop nobody. I used to ask her, you know what I mean? Mom, if cigarette, and I asked because my mother's a straight, square, law-abiding citizen. I asked her years ago, if cigarettes were illegal, as much as you love to smoke them, would you stop smoking? She said, absolutely. But that ain't everybody.
Right. No, everybody will not stop smoking.
Right, of course not.
My father, when I was young, he and my mother smoked. Now, my mother, she died of throat cancer because she smoked, but she didn't smoke menthols. She smoked Pall Malls.
Right.
And
so that was the tar and the...
Yeah, the tar and the nicotine.
Right.
My father smoked when we were young, and I never forget the cigarettes at the time was 30 cents a pack, right?
Wow.
And he said, if the cigarettes go up one more penny, I'm stopping smoking. He said, because when I started smoking, cigarettes was only like 10 cents a pack. So he said, if they go up another penny, I'm going to stop. The cigarettes went up to 33 cents. I never forget, 33 cents. He brought a pack of cigarettes. He smoked half of the pack of cigarettes. He says, no, I'm not paying 33 cents for these cigarettes.
Right.
And he stopped. He didn't go through no, that I knew of. But
yeah.
He stopped smoking.
But but I know what you're saying. You feel like most people, though, like a law against a ban against menthol cigarettes, it's not going to stop them from obtaining them. It's just going to stop them from getting them legally.
Exactly.
And then there's going to be the consequences of arrests and
exactly. Although they said that the law enforcement won't be involved, but that's not true because they just look for any reason to come into our neighborhoods anyway. They won't put it on the cigarette as if, like when my son Eric was murdered.
Right.
They and they was saying he was selling cigarettes, although that day he was not selling cigarettes. He was breaking up a fight.
Wow.
But they could, and then they tried to put a tobacco charge on him that he had 10,000 cigarettes on his person at that time. All of this was
10,000. Where do you even fit 10,000 cigarettes?
That's right. And they called that a tobacco felony. They called it, right? God. And he didn't even have this. He had maybe a pack of cigarettes on him or something like that. But this is what they said.
But let's just be completely clear on the subject. Even if he had been holding 10,000 cigarettes, I don't think that the sentence
is death. That's right.
Period.
It was not a death sentence.
Right. Since we don't even have that in the state to begin with. Yeah. So what do you propose that money and that energy that the governor is planning to put towards the menthol ban. What would you like to see with that type of energy and money? And
Well, I would like to see more programs in place.
Right.
I would like to see more education showing the people what the cigarettes do to them.
Right.
But it's not going to stop them. It didn't stop them with the drugs.
Right.
It doesn't stop them with the weed. So now cigarettes that is legal, they're trying to stop them with that. People will go, the ones who want the cigarettes,
right,
they'll go to any length to get them. They went up to, I don't know how much they cost now, but $15, $16.
For a pack?
Yeah.
Damn.
They didn't stop smoking.
Wow.
They just got them through other means.
Right. I mean, I don't think anybody has a problem with obtaining opioids, and that's killing people in Los Angeles
right.
and
everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. Like I was gonna say, from LA all the way over to Staten Island. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I think you're right. Like I think a lot of the dollars and the energy, that's where it should just be reshifted.
Yes, because they don't talk about the other things that kill people. You know, they're talking about the cigarettes. We have food that kills people. We have people that kill people.
Right.
You know, and this is what we need to really focus on.
Right.
All this crime, all this black on black crime.
Right.
This, we need to have a crusade, you know, going around and really, really saying, hey, we're going to take a stand on this.
Right.
And the bad food. We got so much bad food that they let us selling, you know, they
Exactly,
sell in our
our
neighborhoods,
supermarkets, yeah.
and we go to I ain't gonna name no names, supermarkets, and and
I
you
might.
Go, and you get frozen cucumbers. I hate that when I go to pick up a cucumber and it's been frozen and now they want to sell it to you.
Kevon, I don't know why you felt like you should look at me when Miss Carr said something about frozen cucumbers. Like, Jesus, these people in here are something else. And Andre's over there cheering you on. I mean, there's just so much shenanigans. What would you like to close out with? What is some of your final words? And again, let people know how they can reach out to you for donations.
Yeah, I think that, we got to do something different. Banning menthol cigarettes is not the answer.
Right.
You know, having more police present in our neighborhood is not the answer.
Right.
So we have to do something different. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different turnout. We
Right.
know that.
Yeah.
So I think with the programs, the education, and really, why don't we educate the kids about marijuana?
Yeah.
They're not saying anything about
Nothing about that.
And they're not saying anything about the unfiltered cigarettes.
Right.
They don't go in Marlboro Country messing with those people.
He was good.
You know?
Yeah.
So
He said that to me, yeah. Can you imagine?
So I think that we need to have more conversation about this before you put the ban in place. Although we know it does kill people, people know it kills people.
Right.
So they need to take a conscious look at themselves and say, hey, do I want to die, or am I going to leave cigarettes alone?
Right. And just before we let you go, first of all, thank you so much for coming on our show and having fun with us and Damon and AJ and our shenanigans. Let everybody know how where they can go to donate as well. Again.
Yes, you can go to the ERIC, which spells Eric, but it's an antonym, ERIC Initiative Foundation.org to donate.
And the sister organization also?
GoneAwayFoundation.org.
Okay.
You can donate.
Sister, we wish you the best. Anytime you want to come back on the show and give us some more some more to chew on. That's what we really need. You know what I mean? It's fun. It's great to have fun. It's great to laugh, but sometimes we just need, to know what's going on in the world. And it's not always what we see on television. Because I like to think of myself as a person that pays attention to what's going on, especially in state government. And I had no idea about this proposed menthol ban. So thank you so much for educating us.
You're so welcome. A lot of people don't know about the ban until it happens.
Right. Thank you so much, sister. If anybody wants to get in touch with you, how can they do that? What's your
my email is allbetz@aol.com.
Okay, all bets.
All bets.
All bets, damn it.
All bets.
Yes. Thank you again so much, Ms. Carr. Andre Jones, who's also from Staten Island, is going to play some pretty dope music that we think you'll enjoy here on the Kerry's Corner Radio Show. Let's go. Hey, this is Kerry D. Singleton from the Kerry's Corner Radio Show, and you are in the mix with our DJ, Andre Jones.
don't know if anyone knows, but rest in peace, Bobby Caldwell.
I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, and they may never find what they dream of. What you won't do to do for love. You tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do.
Recall a certain magic in your eyes. It's there each time that you appear. A kiss so passionate that has been mesmerized. I fall in love each time that you are near. Whoa. Starlight, star bright. Your love shines near or far, just like the brightest star.
Andre Jones.
Show you that I win.
villain, silken, pure linen, me and little C's, Malibu sea breeze, dawn peas, palm trees, cats named Pablo and milked out Diablo, the williest, hips be the silliest. The more I smoke, the smaller the silly gets. Room 112, where the players dwell, and stash more cash than Bert Fidel. Inhale, make you feel good like Tony. Dig up in your middle like Moni. Yeah. She don't know me, but she's setting up the fun. Yeah. Try to style sliding off with a homie. Yeah. Escada Dundada, player, stay splurging. Game so tight they call it version. Yeah.
Where do I go? What must I do if I can't live without love? Thinking of you amazed me, baby, like I'm the only one for you. Girl, I want, oh yeah, I need you. Why can't we? Oh, baby.
I don't love her. I try to tell myself, but you can see it in my eyes. So don't deny, I can't fool no one else. The truth is in the tears I cry. 'Cause if it isn't love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind? And if it isn't love, why does it hurt so bad? Make me feel so sad inside. If it isn't love.
When I'm looking at you, I keep thinking, why can't she be like you? So I'm scheming, I can't go on like this, believing that her love is true. Oh, standing on the dance floor while she tricking, you are all I want, girl. She's a chicken. We might be together, but love is missing. Girl, I want you, so what can we do? Girl, if it's alright, let's go somewhere and get it on tonight. Let's get it on. I got a girl, but you look good tonight. You look so good, baby. It's one-on-one tonight, baby. Tonight. Girl, if it's alright, let's go somewhere and get it on tonight. Get it on. You shouldn't have to be alone tonight. Yeah, yeah. It's one-on-one tonight. One-on-one tonight. Now
What's the matter with your life? Is the poverty bringing you down? Is a mailman jerking you around? Did you put your $1,000,000 check in someone else's box? Tell me, what's the matter with your world? Was it a boy when you wanted a girl? Don't you know straight hair ain't got no curl? Life ain't real funky unless it's got that pop. Dig it. Pop life. Everybody needs a thrill. Pop life. We all got a space to fill. Pop life. Everybody can't be on top. Life ain't real funky unless it's got that pop. Dig it. Tell me, what's it underneath your hair? Is there anybody living there? Can't get over if you say you just don't care. Show me a boy who stays in school and I'll show you. Back to life, back to reality, back to life.
You are in the mix with Andre Jones.
Hurry,
about it every night. 'Cause you're not around too tight. And they left your mind was blown. You had your chance, and you lost a good man. I know, it's sad, thinking about what you had. If you was mine, keep that off my mind. See me, I won't be a lady, no. Don't mess with my man, don't mess with my boy, don't mess with my man. Don't mess with my man, don't mess with my boy, your hands with my man. There are times when I look above and beyond. There are times when I feel your love around me, baby. I'll never forget my baby. I'll never forget you.
Oh yeah, and as I'm getting ready to close off my mix, I want to give a special birthday shout out to our host with the most, Kerry D. Singleton. And I'm Andre Jones on Kerry's Corner Radio. Let's do it.